Hello everybody. I hope that you are all well. Once again, it's a Wednesday and I have been so looking forward to delivering this beautiful workshop. I really hope that you are all well. We have beautiful people logging in from all over the world. As per usual, what an honor and a blessing it is to be connecting with you this evening, and for some of you during the day. Hello, Charlotte. Hi, Jana. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I know that to my friends on the East Coast, you guys have been bombarded with an amazing snowstorm. So I hope you guys are well. Hi, Sonia. Hello, Sujan. Just beautiful, beautiful to see you all. Thank you so much for logging on. You know, tonight is a really wonderful topic, and it can be quite a sensitive topic as well. It is an issue that I have and I deal with on a daily basis with my clients. And in one way or another, every single person that I work with seems to have elements of self-worth issues within their kind of being. And the reason for this is because it can come from so many different areas. So it's a very big topic, and as per usual, we only have 30 minutes, but I'm going to do my very best to cover as much as I can. And obviously, we are going to be doing a really beautiful transformational meditation at the end, which I'm really looking forward to sharing with you. I wanted to just kind of say a few things. In the comments, not the comments box, in the little box above the video, I think it's above, I've just put a few links in there, and I would like to just explain a little bit about the links. The first one is I am part of a beautiful community called Vortex, and we have a Facebook page which I've shared, and it's a community of like-minded people, all with the ultimate goal of well-being for oneself and of the planet. And I have two beautiful colleagues, Eddie and Michelle, who I work with, and we are also part of a team called I Love Healers. Every Wednesday after I deliver this workshop at 8 p.m. UK time, so I think that's... is it 1 p.m.? I think it's 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. East Coast. I can't think now. Oh no, it's 3 p.m. East Coast. I go switch over, and we do lives every Wednesday, and we do some really, really amazing lives with some really interesting topics. You have to request to join the page, but I have put in the link, so if you'd like to join that page, please do. Our lives are really great, and it's an honor and a blessing to work with Michelle and Eddie. We are also part of a social media online community, which is just vortex.com, but instead of the E there's an 8. And again, you know, it's a social media platform, but it's got a very beautiful, loving edge to it. You know, so again, it's quite spiritual. It's quite spiritually kind of based, and well-being. Well-being's the best word. So if you would like to join that, you can follow the link. Also, to this evening, I know I always say I'm going to do it, but this evening I have actually put my YouTube channel link in the comments box, in the little box above. And the reason why I've done that is I've been quite slow in starting up my YouTube channel, but all of these workshops then get uploaded onto my YouTube channel, and there's various other meditations and workshops and things that I've done over the past few years. And the reason why it's so wonderful is that you can just have constant access to these meditations and to these workshops. I'm going to really start pushing my YouTube channel so that you guys are able to have as much support as you can. You can use them whenever you want. So the link is there. It would be a good idea to subscribe. Then you can keep a look to see what else I'm going to be uploading. Okay, so that is all of that. So let's get back to our amazing topic. I just want to kind of see. Hello, Jocelyn. Hello, Roseanne. Hello, Ross. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Christina. Just beautiful. Really so lovely to see all of you. And I'm sending so much love. I hope you guys are all well. Okay, so let's get our teeth into tonight's topic, which is self-worth. Okay. Again, as I mentioned earlier, this is a really big topic. And, you know, whether you're currently feeling it now or whether you have had bouts of, you know, of self-worth issues in the past, or whether this is something that was a big part of your life at one stage, it's an important topic and it needs to be addressed, okay? Because when we have issues with our self-worth, it prevents us from moving forward, okay? And it prevents us from making positive life changes and decisions. Now, when you look at that statement, positive life changes and decisions, okay, you can find that if we aren't making positive life changes and decisions, that's going to impact our happiness massively, okay? Not only does it impact our happiness, it actually impacts our karma as well, because our karma is based on our decisions. So if we are basing our decisions on lack of self-worth, see where I'm going with this? This has a catastrophic effect on our entire life. And that is why it is so important to address this topic tonight, okay? When I'm working with my one-to-one clients, this issue comes through on a regular basis, okay? Now, I want to start with relationships. When, you know, relationships have a way of really affecting us short-term and long-term. And if we don't do the work, and we know this from last week's workshop, because last week was relationship trauma, if we don't do the work after we've come out of a relationship, okay, as I said last week, we carry all of that with us. And what that does is it then attracts a very similar relationship, impacting, not impacting, that's the wrong word, kind of bringing in the same repeating pattern, okay? And that then impacts our overall happiness. Also, when we don't do the work, we end up bleeding on the people that haven't hurt us. And I used that that quote last week because I just love it. It explains it in a nutshell. But when we've had traumatic relationships, and I'm going to talk about some of the things that we could encounter, not feeling good enough, okay, not feeling attractive enough, not feeling worthy, okay, because worthy is the big word of the night. If we are in a relationship long term where these types of feelings and these types of issues are being forced onto us, and we are receptive to it, we start to believe them, okay? There's an element in this, we start to believe that we are worthless, okay, that we are not attractive, that we are not able to do what our partner wants us to do, okay? Now, normally there comes in a whole lot of blame and all that kind of stuff, but we're not going there. We're not going there because we know from previous workshops that we are completely responsible for our outer world. So all of that stuff, okay, is actually our own doing, because we ultimately make the choice of who we choose to be with in a relationship. So if we are going into a relationship with somebody that kind of makes us feel all of those things, what we really need to be doing is having a conversation with ourselves. Why are we even going there in the first place? Why are we staying in that relationship for so long? So there's a vicious kind of circle here, okay? And so relationships play a really, really big part in how we can choose to view ourselves and how we value ourselves, all right? We can talk about this going right from childhood, okay? Because relationships are not necessarily about romance, okay? Relationships are our relationships with our parents, because our parents could actually have self-worth issues. And based on that, they could then be passing these down to us, because we know that through genetic lineage, we carry a lot of the traits that our family and ancestors have, okay? We know this. And especially if we have a mother or a father or a guardian that kind of embodies self-worth issues, we are more than likely going to be able to, we're going to adopt that, okay? So it goes right back to childhood. Let's look at failure, okay? Because failure plays a really big role in how we look at our self-worth, okay? For instance, let's go back to school, okay? If we are constantly striving to get the high grades, the high grades, the high grades, and that's not actually, we're not able to kind of hit the top all the time, we could start to doubt, there could be a lot of self-doubt in our ability to actually do well, because sometimes, no matter how hard you do the work, you just might not be able to get there, okay? So most of the time you can, you know, the saying, the more you put in, the more you put out, really does, you know, it's a very valid statement. However, if you're working to get an A++ and you're only getting an A- and you just can't get there, you know, in could creep a lot of self-doubt that you're actually not worthy, all right? So it can go right from school. You know, when you look at athletics or kind of sports as well, you know, no matter how hard you try, you just can't get to be number one. Or you might get to be number one and instantly, because once you get to number one, it's actually easier to get to number one than it is to stay at number one. So you might get to number one and then immediately go down again. Again, you might be judging yourself quite harshly on that. You could have peers that are judging you. You could have coaches or teachers that are judging you, okay? So again, there, the self-worth is coming through, all right? We could look at our jobs, all right? Because we might not perform as well as what we hope in our jobs. And because of that, we might start doubting whether we're worthy enough for the job or for the promotion, all right? Let's look at our self-image, because this is a really, really big one, okay? And this self-image is something that comes through a lot. I have clients that are absolutely beautiful, because everybody has beauty within and without, okay? I have clients that are absolutely beautiful, and they really struggle to see that beauty within or on the outside, okay? So your self-image contributes massively to how you view yourself. But here's the thing. Self-worth really starts within. And the challenges and the trials that we go through, whether it be through relationships, childhood, school, whatever it is, okay? Yeah, we do get beaten down and we do start doubting our worth. Particularly with long relationships. If you're in a long-standing relationship where the pattern is never feeling good enough, never feeling that you know, everything you do is incorrect, however long you stay in that's going to take you just as long to recover. And self-worth, if we want to look at it holistically, it's all connected to the solar plexus, okay? So your solar plexus is, if you've got your rib cage, it's at the bottom of the rib cage in the middle, all right? So it's where your diaphragm is, kind of like in there, okay? And the color is normally yellow, all right? Although some people don't see the chakras as colors, they see them just as beauty, as energy, okay? And when the solar plexus is out of balance, okay, because we know about the sacral, we spoke about the sacral last week. When the solar plexus is out of balance, this is when we really start doubting ourselves. And it's doubting ourselves on every single level. Are we good enough for the job? Are we good enough for the relationship? Do we look okay? And when we have this kind of relationship with ourselves, if we are in that frame of mind, we kind of slip into those types of patterns. So for instance, somebody that comes out of a relationship after having years of not feeling good enough normally feels pretty low and normally needs to do a bit of work in order to start seeing their value, okay? And if they don't do that work, they won't set their sights or their standards high enough, all right? And they'll probably slip back into a pattern of going into a relationship where they are repeating that again, which we know from last week. And it's exactly the same with a job. If you have self-worth issues and you say you need a new job, you're going to really struggle to get the job of your dreams because you don't believe you deserve it. And what might happen is you might go for a job that's in between or even too low. And this pattern is then again affected. You know what I was saying to you in the beginning about your decisions and your choices. When we have issues with our self-worth, our decisions, our life decisions and our choices are impacted really negatively. And what this does is it then affects our entire life. Because a job is a really big thing, okay? It's a really big thing because you spend a long time in work. So if you aren't in a job that makes you happy, if you don't feel good enough, you're going to go on and actually become very unhappy. I have beautiful, powerful women coming to me that have been in jobs that just don't suit them anymore. And the universe has been pushing and pushing and pushing to try and move them and all sorts of things. And I say, what is it that you really want to do? And they say, I want to work for myself. And I'm like, what do you want to do? And they're like, I want to be a holistic therapist. I want to do my healing. I don't just want to do it on a part-time basis. And I'm like, well, why aren't you doing that? I'm scared. I don't think I can. And I get this a lot. And this is all to do with self-worth, because when you believe in yourself, you believe in your worth, and you believe in your abilities, you can achieve anything. Because the only thing that prevents us from success is ourselves. The only thing that stops us from happiness is ourselves. Our self-image as well. It's a big one. It's a really, really big one, because when we're not feeling good about ourselves and we struggle to look in the mirror and we don't like what we see in the mirror, well, hello, this is the first thing that we do in the morning, and then we're supposed to get up and have this really amazing day feeling good. Not so good. And every time we're out and about, we're looking at our reflection, or not looking at our reflection, and worrying about what we're wearing and all these types of things. And that self-image has the ability to completely debilitate life. Completely debilitate. But the truth of the matter is, if we're not happy with our outer appearance, it's because there's stuff inside that's not happy. Because once you start to feel really good inside, your outer world and your outer appearance is a direct reflection of that. Again, which we know through previous workshops. So self-worth, issues with self-worth, is a big job. It's a big job if you want it to come right. And the first step you need to do is you need to establish a beautiful, loving relationship with yourself. Because if you have issues with self-worth, it means you've got issues with self-love, basically, because you need to flip this. And we have done self-love in the past, okay? There is a workshop on self-love. But this tonight is a healing meditation. It's a healing meditation because we are going to be connecting to the solar plexus. We're going to be boosting our solar plexus with light and energy so that we can shift a little bit and start valuing who we are at soul level, who we are at mental level, who we are at physical level. Because if you want to start having this happy, abundant life, it's only going to happen if you start with yourself. Because you can buy the cars, you can buy the sofa, you can buy the clothes, you can buy the makeup, you can buy it all. Those are short-term fixes. They don't sort out the inside. And this is why people end up spending and spending and spending, thinking that these things are going to make them happy, and they never do. They never do. They're short term. It's tiny lift. Oh yeah, everybody loves a new dress or some gorgeous designer shoes or a nice bit of makeup or a stunning car. You know, everybody loves those things, okay? But if you are truly unhappy and you don't see your value, it's going to be short term. It's going to be really short term. So the thing is, when you want to start realizing just how beautiful and worthy you are of a happy, beautiful life with the job, the relationship, the clothes, the hair, whatever it is, it has to start within. And you've got to be ready to start building that relationship with yourself. And once you do, all of a sudden, all of these beautiful things start coming into your life. And your inner power is like, yes, I'm ready. I'm going for that job because I know that I'm capable. I know that I'm powerful enough. I'm clever enough. And I've got what it takes. But if you're not feeling good inside and you haven't done the work, you're not going to have that stamina. You're not going to have that power to go and get it. Time and time again, I see so many people, both men and women, constantly praying and wishing for the perfect relationship, and it just not coming. And I'm like, it's time for you to stop focusing on the relationship and start focusing on you. Because what's happening is the universe is not providing you with that love because you haven't done the self-love. You haven't realized your worth in order to attract that beautiful, loving relationship that does exist. Those relationships do exist, but first you've got to sort yourself inside. You've got to really start to love yourself inside. It's powerful, and yeah, it's a lot of hard work. And I'm hoping that these workshops are the first tiny steps for you to start stepping into your power and taking full ownership of your life, of your dreams, of your goals, and of your happiness. So tonight, I invite you to join me for a really beautiful transformative meditation. Okay? I will be guiding you as per usual. Just make sure that you are nice and seated and comfortable. And we're going to begin by connecting to this amazing breath. So let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose, pulling it down into your diaphragm. Now this is where the solar plexus is, so feel it going into your diaphragm and then down into the tummy, because we know how to breathe. And out. Take another really nice deep breath in, into the nose, into the diaphragm, and into your tummy. And if your eyes are open, gently close them now. And just start breathing as you normally breathe. Not trying to change your breath in any way, just being aware of it. And if you find your mind is wandering, that's okay. Just bring it back to your breath. What we're doing here now is using the breath as a tool to bring us into the present moment. Take your awareness now down to the ground and really feel the ground underneath your body, be that through your feet or through your seated base. And if you're lying down, feel it through your whole body. Feel your connection to Mother Earth. You're in a space now where you're connecting to your breath and to the ground. And if you find your mind begins to wander, just bring it back to your breath and the ground. Breath and ground. And we start to connect now to the whole body. Feel the muscles in your head and your face. Neck and shoulders. Arms and hands. Chest and stomach. Your back. Your hips. And your seated base. Feel it in your legs and in your feet. And just connect now to the density of your whole body. Feel the weight of your body. You're in a space now where you're connecting to your breath, to the ground, and to your body. Breath, ground, body. Breath, ground, body. I want you now to please take your awareness to your solar plexus. And this is where your diaphragm is located. So it's just below the rib cage, in the center. So it's just directly below the middle of your chest. I want you just to focus on this area and just see how it's responding as you breathe in and breathe out. Really just connect to this area now. Breathing in and breathing out. body is responding to your breath. And if you feel like you need to take a deeper breath in while you're connecting to this location, just do it. Just honor what the body is asking you. I want you to visualize that directly in front of you there is a suspended diamond, a nice big diamond. And this diamond is just hanging directly in front of you. And it's absolutely beautiful. It's flawless. And just focus on your diamond. This particular diamond is pear-shaped. So it looks like a tear almost. Just look at this beautiful, flawless diamond. Now you're going to imagine and visualize. You're going to reach up with your right hand and you're going to grab this beautiful diamond that's in front of you. You're going to hold it, and it's big. It's a big diamond. It's filling up your whole hand. And you're going to take this diamond back down, and you're going to just clasp it and put your hand in your lap. Just feel this diamond. Still remembering to breathe in and breathe out as you're holding your diamond. We're going to draw in now white light into our crown chakra, which is located at the top of the head. Now start to visualize and feel white light coming down, pouring down from the skies, and it's moving into the top of your head. It's moving down your whole body, all the way to the tips of your toes. And just feel your body immersed in this beautiful white light. Still holding your diamond. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to take our awareness out now into our emotional body. So I want you to take your awareness out now and just feel the air surrounding your physical body. Just let your body feel the air around you. Feel the air. Just connecting to the emotional body. And we're now going to take our awareness back to our solar plexus. And just be aware of this area. And start to visualize a bright yellow sphere, almost the size of a tennis ball, and it's spinning in a clockwise motion. And as you're breathing in and breathing out, just visualize this sphere. This is your solar plexus. Just feel it and visualize it. Breathing in and breathing out. I want you to just take your awareness down to your right hand that's holding the diamond. I want you to lift your right hand up, and I want you to push that diamond into your solar plexus and into the yellow sphere. Push that diamond in now. And just hold your hand up by your solar plexus, breathing in and breathing out. And as this beautiful diamond goes into your solar plexus, place your hand now back down into your lap and start to visualize and feel your solar plexus expanding outwards like the sun. Start to feel it and visualize it expanding outwards like a beautiful light. And just feeling this light now surrounding your physical body, shining like the sun and shining out into the room around you. Stretching out beyond the confines of the room. You are just this beacon of light shining from the solar plexus, feeling warm and feeling bright, shining out. And this light of yours, your inner light, is now shining out over your cities and towns, over your country, over your continent, and right out across the world and into the galaxy as far as it can go. You are shining that beautiful light, that diamond light. Still breathing in and breathing out. And I speak on behalf of all of us here tonight. These words are for all of us. I am enough. I am love. I am free. I honor myself. I trust myself. I am fully capable. I am wonderful. I am love. I deserve love. I am happy. I deserve happiness. I am abundant. I deserve an abundant life. I am enough. I am wonderful. I am love. I am beautiful inside and out. I attract beauty. I am enough. And stay in this space now, breathing in, feeling your light. And just start bringing your awareness back to your breath. And just feel the ground underneath you. And I'd like you now just to visualize that you are encapsulated in a beautiful white light, like a big bulb around you. And just feel the warmth and the safety of this beautiful bubble, knowing that you are safe. And just breathe in and breathe out. Placing your hands in the prayer position and just gently bow down, honoring yourself and having gratitude for yourself for doing this work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just hands back in your lap, start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, gently bring yourself back and open your eyes. And you might just want to give your shoulders a little shrug and just give your spine a little flex, just to get the energy moving around your body. I really hope that you are all well. Please make sure that you have a lovely big glass of water. And enjoy the rest of the day or evening wherever you are. And I just want to send so much love from my heart to your heart. Thank you so much for your love and your support and your beautiful messages It's an honor to be of service this way for you. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day or evening. Lots of love. Bye-bye.